What's up, everybody? Just finished running a quick errand for my wife. And like I said, just being accountable to all of my accountability partners, getting on and doing these videos and like for real, encouraging, imploring, you know what I'm saying, challenging my peoples, man, just to be better. We gotta be better. So I've just been harping on two things as of late: belief and purpose. You know, do you believe, who you are? Do you believe what people say you are, or do you believe who God told you you are? First of all, do you even believe in God? That's the first and foremost. And we'll get into that a little deeper at another time. But I'd like to consider myself a believer because I believe who he is and who he says he is. But I also know that we have a purpose. I know that we don't exist just to exist. What I do believe is that we take information in too passively, and we need to be a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more serious about the information that comes to us and how we use it, and the opportunities. And no longer do I get excited about the opportunities. I get excited about what I'm going to do with the opportunities. And here's one of my opportunities, to get on and to encourage, like for real. I'm not just encouraging some of you, I'm encouraging myself through this process. I'm doing this out of my belief system because I believe that the work that I'm putting in concerning ministering to other people, that it is going to come to fruition and blossom in some way, shape, or form. But needless to say, what I really wanted to get on and just remind everybody about today is the fact that there's been so much death over the last 3 weeks. 3 weeks ago, my boy, passed away, and we had to memorialize him, which was rough. I'm still feeling the sting of that right now. And not too long after that, a friend of my aunt Vivian Scott Chu, auntie, her friend Doug Banks passed away. Same thing, complications of diabetes. The following week, my cousin passed away. Heart attack. And I just got word a couple days ago that the church that I used to attend in Atlanta, shouts out to West End SDA, man. Shouts out to Pastor Preston and the whole administrative staff at West End. But I found out that Sylvia Taylor passed away. And our parents always used to say that death used to come in threes. And when we used to be observing death, usually it would be the old people that are passing away. But now what I'm finding out, or what I'm seeing, is that people in their 30s, 40s, and 50s are passing. Coincidence? I don't think so. I think that that the God of heaven, man, is trying to communicate with his people. And I believe that now is the time that we start taking steps towards our purpose. I believe now is the time that we start really taking our existence like really serious. I'm starting to understand that whenever we don't do what God has called us to do, that people end up dying. And I don't want to be responsible for that. I don't want to be responsible for having an assignment that the God of the universe gave me and I didn't carry it out, because I do believe in divine appointment. And there's something that he's telling me to do. There's something that he's telling you to do. And it's not just for you. It's that so that other people can be blessed. And we got to get it done. And for real, we need to just stop living life passively. I believe that we're living life a little bit too passively right now, and this is not the time to do that. Why? Because people are dropping like flies, man. There's so many people who are in pain. There are so many people who are going through changes. There are so many people, and we doing stuff like getting involved in the politics of church, and you know what I'm saying, if we not in the church, we spending our time outside, drinking ourselves away, smoking ourselves away. You know what I'm saying? And you know that there's something that God put on your heart for you to do, and whether it be false evidence appearing real, I don't know what it is, but you're not doing it. I don't know if it's your past. And I'm gonna tell y'all, some of you are cheating on your future by having an affair with your past. And I'm telling y'all, it's a detriment to you. And it's not only a detriment to you, it's a detriment to everybody else in connection with you. Some of you don't even know that you are a point of reference for other people. And when you just live in your life passively, not only are you killing things for yourself, but you are killing the blessings for other people. Long story short, man, life is fleeting. Tip just said it 2-3 weeks ago. Life is fleeting. Our time here is limited. As you can see, I mean, just as I told you how many people died, like for real, I think Doug Banks was like 51. You know what I'm saying? Malik was like 45. You know, I'm not sure Syl's age, but I'm guessing that she was in her late 40s, maybe early 50s, if I could guesstimate. You know, my cousin, same thing. And one of the things I am most fearful of as I live this life is that I lived my life and I didn't even do anything remotely close to my purpose. And I don't want to feel like God created me just to exist, and I know he didn't do that. In my videos before, I told you that out of 50 to 250 million options that God had, he chose you. So as we head off into the new week, man, and we close out the weekend, do me a favor. Move towards your purpose. That thing that he's put on your heart to do, take one step closer to it. Either make a phone call this week. Get some information about whatever it is that he has told you to do. And let's take steps towards it, man. People are dependent on it. My babies are dependent on it. You know, now that Mason's here, my why list just got a little bit longer. And that's enough fire that I need to go ahead and carry out what he has called of me to do, especially for this time and this season. So I love all y'all, man. And there's not a doggone thing you can do about it. For real, for real. Take a step towards your purpose this week. Start believing a little bit more. And if you need to pray, pray about it. And if you need help praying, hit me up in my inbox. And for those of you who got my number, call me. Some people have already hit me up. I'm already going into the war room behind it for them. So yeah, man, let's click up and form Voltron, man, for real. And let's get this work done. All right? Have a pleasant week. And like I said, I love y'all. Peace.